The Italian Grand Prix put McLaren in a hot, bubbling mess. Despite having a 2-3 finish, Oscar Piastri coming in second, Lando Norris third, they successfully managed to keep the championship leader, Max Verstappen, out of the podium. So why the hot mess? Fans, experts and everyone watching the race were shocked and angry at the way Piastri was allowed to overtake Norris when the biggest challenger to Verstappen and Red Bull is Lando Norris. So McLaren have now come out with a statement saying they will back Norris for the title, but is all really well in the McLaren camp. Take a look.
McLaren seem to have woken up from their slumber, a slumber that caused them rage on social media. Here's a glimpse of some of the hate and heat they received right after the Italian GP. Oscar Piastri was seen overtaking Norris for a final 2-3 finish. Great for the team, but silly when you know the biggest chance to overthrow Max Verstappen from the championship rests with Lando Norris. Norris didn't say much right after the race, except that it was a team decision. So McLaren have now come up with a statement that seems like they want to make amends, saying they want to favour the one with the most chance to win in the 50-50 calls.
The overall concept is we are incredibly determined to win, but we want to win in the right way. We bias our support to Lando, but we want to do it without too much compromise on our principles.
That's quite a climb down from what their earlier approach was, throwing aspersions to a growing bias that's really not helping the team. Even here in this statement, they're trying to justify their strategy in the previous race, saying they want to win the right way and don't want to compromise their principles.
Our principles are that the team interest always comes first. Sportsmanship for us is important in the overall way we go racing. And then we want to be fair to both drivers.
The very same principles that prompted them to ask Norris to give the lead back to Piastri in the Hungarian GP. The very same principles that even resulted in a fallout between their two key drivers in the past, Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. The best part about this development in the McLaren team is what Lando Norris came out and said.
Yes, it would be great to have a championship. And short term, you feel amazing. But I don't think you'd be proud of that in the long run. It's not how I want to win a championship.
That's crazy, huh?
Now, there are two ways to see this. One, Norris doesn't want leftovers. He wants to win fair and square, no matter what that entails.
It actually drives pretty good.
The other way to look at this is that he probably doesn't want any favours here, not from Piastri, hinting all is not too well and there's some friction between the two drivers that seems to have taken a sharp turn. Whatever it is, McLaren have much on their plate to sort out before the next GP at Azerbaijan before it gets too late. Because there's no more time for trials and rehearsals.